everybody, it's Tyler from Valve News Network. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the first episode of DevCom, short for Dev Commentary. I am going to be playing through some video games with the people that made those video games. And today, to celebrate the release of the first Left 4 Dead update in nearly a decade, The Last Stand, I am joined by some of the people that made it possible. Today I am joined by Xanagai, NF, and Roku, and together we are going to be playing through the Last Stand campaign while we talk about its development, tell some stories from development, and maybe even get into some Easter eggs and inside jokes. So if we could go around the room and introduce ourselves and what you specifically did on the project.
Hi, I'm NF. I was the mapper for this campaign, along with Roku.
I am Rocco. Well, as NF said, the other mapper. We are the main mappers. A lot of people helped us, but we are the brain behind the scene.
I am the sole person responsible for the talker scripts in Left 4 Dead 2. It's basically what allows survivors to say the voice lines.
So this opening area here with these trucks, where exactly is this supposed to be taking place?
Never mind.
This campaign is sort of an alternate ending to Death Toll. It takes place as if the survivors took a wrong path, leading to the Death Toll finale. And this is sort of like a what if, what would happen, they went down that path.
So this Riverside Park picnic grounds and swimming area, that's from Death Toll?
Correct, that's an area from the Death Toll finale.
So they're walking up this path here. About how long did this campaign take to get finished up?
I believe we started in late April, and we spent a few weeks just forming ideas and trying out different beta designs. And we probably went full speed maybe in June.
So this airplane sequence here was probably one of my favorite things that happened in the entire map.
We really wanted to emphasize that things might not end well, not just for the survivors, but for anyone. We wanted to make it feel very ominous. And so, you see like a plane crash right away, and then later in the map you see the plane's actual crash site, and you see the pilot has perished, and it's sort of like a foreshadowing of what could happen.
Are there any Easter eggs that the community has yet to find hidden in these maps?
I believe there is.
All right, so now we're walking up on this house. Somebody was doing some work. We got a bandsaw. Does this fence open up here? There's a door, but it don't open.
It does not open, unfortunately. We definitely wanted to add alternate paths for this campaign, but we unfortunately didn't have enough time to do that. We did have some beta designs for that, though, and opening that door might be one of those alternate paths.
I got another thing I want to ask you, Tyler. Originally, the plane crash flyby over was supposed to trigger just after this little archway here on the bridge. Would you have noticed that here as well?
Yeah, so we originally had the plane fly over right when you left this bridge here, and it would fly like over here and then over the house. But in a lot of our playtests, nobody would notice it. And Roku, you made a path over the bridge. Yeah, I don't know if you saw earlier, but there's a little bus that was overturned over there.
Mm-hmm.
You would have gone through that area instead of going underneath the bridge. You would have crossed over top of the bridge and then dropped down the other side. So yeah, this little bus would not have been here.
Okay. How late in development did you decide we're not going over the bridge? Fuck that.
That was maybe 2 weeks before we finished it.
Are you really that late?
Yeah. Just wanted to play it safe and didn't want to add something that could potentially add more last-minute bugs. So
why are we hitting this door here?
Listen to the sound. It's a fake wall.
Why are we hitting this door? I don't know.
You've got me intrigued about this door here now. How much health does this door have? Oh my god! Oh my god! What the hell?
So this is our little Easter egg room dedicated to the community members who worked on this campaign.
Wow!
Yep.
This is cool.
I want everyone watching that video to think
That's the golden crowbar!
The golden crowbar.
It's over here.
Hell yeah! People were wondering where that, because people saw it in the files, right?
Yeah, it was. I think it was leaked actually. Maybe people were like, a golden crowbar. What is that? Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Wow. Mapping by NF, Roku, Siberian Husky, and Wolfen. Nav mesh. Oh wow, this is really cool.
Yeah, this little decal here was made by Shadow, who's on the team. It's pretty amazing.
Damn. Yeah, this is cool. So these are all the play testers. Here's some special thanks. Legacy maintenance, server guidance, scripting assistance. Metal tank theme, Xenogen.
Oh, I love the middle tank.
That's really cool. What does this
Sorry,
mean?
Rico.
Oh, okay, so everyone on the team could have like one little Easter egg other than this in the campaign, and this is my Easter egg. That was way back in like 2011, 2012. I was on a team with some friends, and we played competitively in versus mode, and that was called Team ZSN, and that was our logo.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's my Easter egg for this campaign. Oh, for this campaign, something I want to mention is that we put a lot of emphasis on versus in this campaign. I'm a little biased because I'm like a versus player. One thing we added was the ability for special infected to spawn inside of trees. And you can do that on some Valve maps, but it's not really well known. And so we made like a special tree model. I don't know, it's this one right here. It has like little leaves sticking up on top, and versus players can look at that and say, okay, I can spawn inside this tree and attack survivors from here. Yeah, we try not to have any biases with regard to game mode. We wanted to make sure there was something for everybody, whether you're like a hardcore player or someone who's just bought the game on their free weekend. And, you know, we didn't want to have any biases with regard to like skill or what game mode you prefer. We wanted to give something to everybody.
This area is most from NF, so
Oh, actually,
tell.
not all of it. No.
Smoke under the
This
ridge.
building was actually made by Wolfen. This went through a few iterations, but yeah, this final one was made by Wolfen, and it's really nice looking. I especially like the little like hole on the rooftop that like casts some light down in here. It's really nice.
So this last area here with this building in the middle and the crane, and what kind of development did this go through? Was it always this gameplay loop that you had here?
If I remember correctly, there was a pit, or like a fire pit somewhere in the middle, right?
The
Yeah.
infamous fire pit. Yeah.
I
Okay.
kinda...
So this junkyard went through a lot of different changes. The most original, very first one we made was not a junkyard. It was more of like a landfill type of area. And instead of like these all cars right here, you'd be kind of like wading through like a mountain of trash.
Okay. All right.
And this whole area was completely different. So right now you have like the office in the center of the map, and then you like circle around it. But originally with the landfill design, it was like a huge pit in the middle of like burning trash, and you like loop around it in different directions to get the generators turned on, and it sort of be like an omnipresent danger the entire time because you can get like charged into the fire or pulled into it. And we wound up changing it to this design instead, which I think works a lot better. Instead of the middle being like a dangerous place, instead the middle is like where you regroup to and where you get ammo and health and items.
So you told me earlier that everybody got like one Easter egg on the map, right? So were there people that just wrote their own graffiti?
Yeah, there was actually. I don't know if I know all of the graffiti references,
You
but
got
yeah, I
this
think
one
we all
here.
have at least a graffiti or something else in every map.
You got this one here in this closet, Tyler.
Zombies, guns. I just need some metal and I'm ready to kick ass, says Xenogen. Is that the guy? That's the guy that wrote the metal song, right?
Yep, he composed it. Did a good job with the two, and I'm glad it's in the game today.
It's phenomenal. Yeah, it blew my mind when I played the game. My favorite one is where the blank is the army. Who the hell goes around censoring swear words in the blank zombie apocalypse? Dude, stop. I
Never.
love it. Do you know who this one was?
Jay's
that's
made
a-
this, I think, right?
I think that's a generic graffiti, but it is a nice reference to another graffiti in the patching chapter 2.
Eric, you saved us. I hope you can handle that old engine. Who's Eric?
It's the guy who initially helped us with the model of the crane.
The idea behind this event was to create sort of like the first non-linear type of event in Left 4 Dead, where like there's no real order in what you can do. It's especially interesting from like a versus point of view because there's no one strategy that beats all of them. Then Roker, you made this whole animation with the crane picking up the container and stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah,
Yep, and all
I
of
mean
it with the
it's not
constant-
actually animation. It's made by Hammer entities.
Have we passed any Easter eggs? Have we missed any fun little details? Do you think?
We did.
Oh, we did! You gotta stop me for
We
this!
did.
It's
I didn't even
kinda,
realize it.
it's kind of too late to go back, though. That was a one-way drop.
Activate no clip.
You know, I'm glad I added the mountains in the background at the very last. detail of the skybox. It was really empty.
Oh yeah, the mountains over here. Yeah, that was a really nice touch.
So it's this whole got a. Oh, this refrigerator actually opens. Oh, there's a person in here.
Yeah, that fridge was Roku's idea. Really liked it when he showed me it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I like to put funny stuff. If you play my maps, you will find a lot of the stuff.
I don't know. I think another thing that you might want to notice is the bathroom door.
The bathroom door is gone.
No, it's
No,
right here.
no, no.
Have a look. Watch this.
It's a slide.
It's a slider.
That's a weird bathroom door.
I think the only other time that doors were able to slide like that was at the end of Dead Air Chapter 4.
You guys are nerds.
We
know so many
everything
little things.
about what's dead.
There's a book here on the side here with oh, that's Roku's avatar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see. I think it's a sniper rifle.
It's
All
Roku.
those,
yeah.
Those doodles draws were made by my girlfriend,
Oh.
and it's my L4D2.
I got the charger.
If you look closely in my avatar, it's me and my girlfriend holding behind.
Oh, I thought that was just like big hair. Okay.
No, everyone seeing its hair.
I thought that was big hair too.
I noticed when I played it the first time the thank you Carrie, which I loved.
Yeah.
Did Carrie ever see that?
I think he did, but did he say something to you, Roku, about that?
Nope.
Yeah, seriously, thank you, Carrie.
You can just look at it if you so desire.
You're worrying me. You're scaring me.
NF and Roku can explain that.
Okay.
I know what it is, but
So this is a new skin for the Chrome Shotgun made by Lieutenant Rocky, I believe. I'm
Okay.
sorry if it was somebody else. I think Rocky made that, yeah. And it's just a really cool design. There's nothing really special about it other than that. It's just really nice looking.
So that was something that there wasn't a whole lot of attention put onto. Jay's told me about it, but told me not to tell anybody and let people just kind of figure it out. How many skins did you add?
Ooh, I think there's at least 6
I
to
remember
8.
there being like around 6 or so in the logs.
Yeah, I mean, you have the golden crowbar, you have that chrome. Up ahead, there's like 3 more of them. Yeah, it wasn't possible to add like skins, I don't think, for weapons prior to this update.
Well, no, I think the engine was like capable of it, but I think it kind of remained unfinished.
So, but you're doing this without codebase access. So how do you add skins without codebase access?
By saying hashtag Valve please fix.
Oh, really? So,
Right, that one.
Carrie helped you get skins working.
I believe so. I'm not an expert on that, but I believe he helped us with it.
Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Sim, thank you for your sacrifice. Where's that Jim? Jim, thank you for your sacrifice. 1929 to 20. That man lived 89 years.
That is a reference to Jim French, who did the voice of Bill, and he passed away.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
If you're wondering why it says 20, the game takes place in, I believe, like 2011, and he passed away in 2018. So we couldn't put like a future date, or it wouldn't make sense from like a lore point of view.
You know, the original idea behind the scavenge portion was a lot more simple. It wasn't us taking gas cans and filling them up at a generator, but in the original iteration, the lighthouse would go out as it would in this finale. We had to go to this cabin. It was in a different place, and get the diesel gas cans that you can find them on hard rain, and then bring them back to the generator. But that was changed to be a mix of both a holdout and a scavenge finale. I want you to go
Ray was
around
here.
this entire lighthouse and find all the.
Okay,
graffiti.
let's do it. I'll start in the generator room. All right, so in the generator room.
We'll follow you.
At
We'll
first, I
follow
want to
you.
give a shout out to Bunny for making this like HD model of the generator.
First, I was robbing the White House. Now I'm surviving the zombie apocalypse. I wonder what's next, David. People thought that was a reference to Payday.
It is.
Oh,
a
okay.
reference to Payday.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that thumbnail was amazing.
Everything about this update is amazing.
That is very true.
Now you missed one.
Oh, I missed one. Are you kidding? There's
There's
so
at least
many.
one.
There's more up here as well.
Yes, in this room technically.
I
It's kind of
I
difficult
remember.
to see. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to see, but I think you can get a better view from the top of the stairs if you're at a certain angle.
Okay, so it's up here somewhere.
It's not technically in this little box, but maybe
It's a little easier to see over here.
Where
And
are
the
you,
shelf,
NF?
right behind you.
From the
the
shelf.
shelf. The shelf.
Oh my god. It's a little blue dude. What is that?
Reference to one of our nav mesh guys named Sally Kirby. He did a
Sally
really good
Kirby
job
is-
on map 1 nav mesh.
Sal Kirby specifically wanted to hide his graffiti somewheres, and the spot was chosen.
Yeah, so where we just came from in survival mode, there's one more graffiti to the pro NA gang, who were like some survival players who were part of the team. And it only appears in survival mode, so we'd have to switch to that if you want to see. Oh, the
You know,
beach is
another-
great. The beach was made by Wolfman on our team. He did a really good job on this.
I think one of my other favorite things about this particular section of the map is that there's no clip here. It's just a very, very, very weak trigger push, so if you end up walking too far, you die.
Yeah, you don't want to go off there. You want to get charged off there.
How many times have you played this?
Oh my gosh, hundreds of times.
Too many times.
There'd
Yeah,
be
but-
some weeks where like every moment of my free time was in this campaign.
So this
Yeah.
is the end of the campaign. It ends with the boat ride.
Hurry up, there's 3 tanks on the way.
Oh, I love this part. There's 3 tanks jumping at you.
Why?
It's like a huge oh shit moment.
Is it just,
It
you're
doesn't-
not meant to fight them? It's just supposed to be like run to
Just
the
oh
boat.
shit,
Yeah,
run
okay,
fast
okay.
as you
Yeah.
can.
Yep, you run to the boat, otherwise the 3 tanks get to you, and it doesn't end well.
If you're bad. If you're bad.
I'm bad.
But we're good, so we made it.
Yeah. So where does the story go from here in your minds? Because this is an alternate reality. Where does it go?
From here, it can continue on to Dead Air, the Dead Air campaign. Because on that map, you begin in the greenhouse, but off to the side, there's like a little dock. So you can imagine that the survivors were driven to that dock and dropped off over there by John Slater.
The only complaints I've heard about this campaign, and you'll love to hear this, is that it's too short, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they want more. They want more. Which is
That's
good
not a
in way.
complaint. That's not a complaint. It's I loved it, but I wish I could play more of it, which speaks to the quality of what you created. You know what I mean? That's like saying the only complaint you have for Portal 1 is it's 4 hours, you know?
Very true. I prefer, like quality over quantity as well. So
Exactly. Obviously, you guys are your hands are pretty full with bug fixes and all the day one kind of stuff that happens when you ship something like this, especially to a game that hasn't had much support in the last decade. Do you have any ideas if you were given the go ahead, the green light for another one? Do you know what you would want to do?
oh man, I have so many ideas. I mean, ideas are like dime a dozen, but yeah, I have millions of ideas.